S&M clan, man, I don't know, but Nate is becoming a problem. Yeah, she is. My opinion. I mean, certain things from someone can be very valid, right? But for me, I don't know how you guys see that. You might see that differently, right? But for me, that's how I term something valid for me, you understand, right? It has a kind of a limit and stretch for me, you understand? It's not every time just like, okay, yeah, valid. This one, nah. For me, it doesn't work like that, you understand, right? Not everything you just come out and just talk about, you feel like it's valid. Now, for me, I cannot see that as valid, right? Because for Nate, the S&M clan, I don't know, in my opinion, I just feel this babe is just using certain things, right? She's trying to take advantage of multi-choice. That is 1, 2, using the whole stuff about if they touch, you understand? Just trying to use that, just create, chaos, right? 3, she ain't really a fool ass, you understand? It's not about this, I'm a less, nah, she ain't that, you understand, right? So she knows.
She carries this whole sexuality stuff on her head too much.
You understand, right? She will lead someone on. Eventually, when I say lead one, that is 1. 2, the green light is there. 3, you welcome something to happen. And when it happens, immediately she knows how to just switch. Like, you'll be shocked. How do I put it, right? You have a relationship with this person. It's not like, let's say, Beekay and KB stuff.
Yeah.
That is different. Let's say Nate and Jojo. You and I know that they have at least a relationship.
They have been flirting with each other.
You understand? Have you forgotten
each other?
Have you forgotten the time when Nate would be massaging Jojo and Jojo doing the same thing? The time when those people were fighting, was it not Joe?
Upstairs, both of them were touching each other.
Was it not 2 of them?
They were fondling
Was it not
each
even
other.
Nate? It was even Nate self that was touching Jojo.
I saw it now.
Hope you understand something, right?
Yeah.
Then you see the next scene, you see Jojo, rubbing Nate. Fine and good. You see the one Jojo wants to go and kiss Nate. Nate to like say, before Nate to like this. It means, come right. Now, this one happened now.
So, because of all that, right?
This, yeah.
Maybe it was giving Jojo mixed signal. Because if you remember after that kiss, she was like, oh, I love you, Nate. She caught feelings. I feel like Jojo caught feelings, right?
Yeah.
So, in her mind, she feels like, oh, we don't have boundaries anymore. We can actually touch each other if we want to.
Yeah.
So, when she not touched her without consent, she flipped. Because
you guys watched the previous video, right? Now this is the current one. Like, this baby, like say this babe. Nah. If you come close to Nate will use that abuse form to kick you out. You understand? She's riding on that because the more she complains about this, she knows, like I said, that Biggie will do the rest of the work. Because right now, production are running again. They're running again.
Right? I'm not taking away the fact that Jojo might not have taken like permission before touching her, because obviously forget about you being comfortable with someone. As long as both of you are not in a relationship, even when you're even in a relationship, even when you have like a marriage, a husband and wife, like husband and wife a wife can say, oh, her husband raped her. You sure you know it's possible? Boyfriend and girlfriend. Talk about when you are not in a relationship with this person, you still need to be careful, even though you were comfortable. So let's say she didn't take permission and she did what she did. In her mind, she was still in the familiar territory. But Nate will not see it that way.
See, Marine, whether you want to take anything from Nate or not, as far as me and Nate is concerned, whatever she has said now is not valid to me anymore, is what I'm saying.
Why?
Do you know why?
Because
I feel that is what I'm saying. Nate has created a certain pattern where she leads people to do certain things that has to do with one breaking a rule concerning Big Brother or whatever. Then she uses that.
When they get comfortable, she draws
away.
But I'm still saying, regardless, fine. Let's say that's
she's
a strategy.
A poison at the moment, a very deadly poison.
That's a very dangerous thing.
People need to look at her seriously. That if they're not careful, Nate will use everything concerning the show to take advantage of everything and abuse everything. It's more like, you are giving power to do certain things, but you are abusing the power you're given. You understand? Nate is constantly abusing a certain power by making it look like, people talk. Because if Nate can touch Sweets, for example, without consent, if Nate can touch Maddie Hagan without consent, I don't understand. Let's say without consent or not, but Nate does certain things that Jojo even still do, and you have guts to cry. But why is she crying? You understand why she crying?
Because she felt uncomfortable.
I don't give a damn, right?
That's why she's crying.
I don't care.
She felt uncomfortable.
I don't care the reason why Nate is crying. If it's because of the whole JoJo something, Nate as well is fucking guilty about the same thing. That is one. 2, her tears now is not really about the JoJo stuff.
I don't think so.
But she's drawing an emotion to make it real from something.
Yes.
Do you know where she's drawing an emotion from? Beekay.
Yeah, I agree.
You understand, right? Nate is drawing an emotion where you will feel like it's actually real concerning Jojo, because you can have a certain real and raw emotion from something, and that person not drawing that emotion from somewhere that is happening, and drawing that emotion from somewhere else, but attach it and link it to what you think is actually happening at the moment. Nah, you understand, right? Nate is feeling some type of way because of Biggie and Mshini, you understand, right?
Yeah.
So she will now link that and put it on this person's head, Jojo.
Yes.
So Jojo now is more of like, Jojo don't carry basic for her. Jojo don't carry problem.
Yeah. And trust the camera crew. They're running away from the conversation. Because we saw Mandy Hagen doing Jojo's hair. And Jojo now started asking Mandy Hagen, please, I want to ask you something.
Yeah.
If you always play with someone a lot, and both of you flirt with each other a lot, touch each other, do things, and one day you not touch the person, will you feel that the camera just went
away?
The camera just ran.
Right? Because Nate saw that it worked with Bunny B. It worked with KB. Now, another one again with Jojo. Nah. This is a form of abuse that she's taking advantage of. This is something I cannot put on a category of it being valid. I will not place this as valid, in my own opinion.
But at the end of the day, like, it doesn't mean that the people that were disqualified were not perpetrators.
You don't understand what I'm saying. I don't care if the people that were disqualified or not, whether they did something or not. What I'm saying is Nate is taking advantage of this thing. In other words, she'll create a kind of narrative, a story where you will come. Because if anything that happened at all, let's say, for example, Ezra and Jojo, for example, you can see again, Jojo go meet Ezra, come the Peckham.
Do you know Jojo is doing the same thing?
Come the Peckham.
Jojo is doing the same thing Nate is doing.
Huh?
In another way.
In another way.
You tell people that you're uncomfortable, but you still give signals to this person.
Are you going to do with Ezra? Going to peck the guy? Now, if something happens now, you start. This is what I'm talking about.
And if you remember yesterday, she said, because I didn't want to cuddle him, he threw a pillow at my face.
Hope you understand, right?
Narratives.
Right, so because of this whole Nate stuff now, she has seen that, okay, the show kicks against any form of something that has to do with, seeking consent, that the show hates it,
and
right? So Nate is riding on this thing, I'm telling you.
I can see
she's
that.
riding on it, believe me, guys.
I feel like she's heartbroken because she's in love with Beekay.
Exactly.
Nobody can tell me anything.
You understand, right?
She likes Beekay, and she's hiding under the guise of her being a lesbian.
Nah,
because
bullshit.
At this point, I'm not trying to question her sexuality but she brought it to the public, and at this point, what she's giving, the signal she's giving is not giving that she's a lesbian. You're stressing
yourself. See, I'm not trying to question anyone's sexuality.
No, seriously, I'm not trying to.
I beg you, make she get out. The same thing that happened when she does something. If not less, normally, if she knows, say, okay, now Toto where she like, for example, say if she acts some type of way, say she the catch feelings for the guy, the person will go question her orientation. You question it now. It's that simple. She has given a room, say, okay, or Benny, no be Toto, I like that too. It's that simple. You understand? So for her now, if she's with Biggie, for example, why the hell are you giving certain feelings, say the cash feelings for the guy?
Yeah.
You understand?
Even, Nsuku said that.
How does Mshini and Beekay concern you? Why are you feeling bad about that?
Like,
that's weird.
Allow these people to do what they want to do. And I don't know, because we saw her crying.
Yeah.
And we saw Ashley trying to like clean her eyes and whatnot.
Yeah.
Even Tyrone as well, they were like talking to her.
Ashley,
please.
Ashley, I don't know what we're doing there, but please.
She should be careful.
Come on, so when it's I beg. Just D from that babe, I beg.
She doesn't want to have a conversation with Jojo.
She can sing. See.
You do not want to have a conversation with Jojo, but you go around telling other people about how you
Jojo,
feel.
Yeah.
And now, remember when KB got disqualified? This babe went to the garden where people were having the conversation. And I said, let's be honest. If KB gets disqualified, right?
Yeah.
At least the first 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours of what happens next is going to be people just conversing about what happened.
Yes.
They're expressing how they feel about the Abby.
Yeah.
It's just a natural thing that will happen. They will discuss about KB and the things we've been seeing and all of that. Only for Nate to come, stop talking about it because of people that have experienced the same thing based on trauma and everything. She controlled that conversation and made them shut up.
See.
Now, you made them shut up. But when you express what you express with Jojo, you're not even having the conversation with Jojo.
You're spreading. Nate comes out like she cares about people's feelings, but she doesn't. Nate is have you seen someone? It's not some person where they say literally bend though. Have you seen someone that bends physically? You know, not be saying that literal form. You dey see am, but in the bend. As in the waka in the bend. As in they talk, self in the bend. Now they tell now. You never see. Don't worry. I will take you guys on the tour.
This whole situation.
I will take you guys around. You not go see things.
This whole situation, they shock me.
You think Nate cares? Nate doesn't care. Nate understands the whole game. Nate is a premium gamer, but she's playing on the premise that, okay, yeah, I need to kick certain people out. She has seen that this works.
Yeah.
You understand, right?
It's a strategy.
It's a strategy now.
You know,
disqualification now is a what? Strategy.
Because if it's coming from someone that doesn't do the same thing, she accuses other people of, I'm going to
understand.
be like, okay, I get you. You're not the type of person.
Nate,
but Nate,
I don't they tell now this matter since now. Sometimes when Nate sees this one, I'll say this one, not gonna take this one serious now. You understand, right? So she understands that certain things happen, right? Because
even Beekay, I don't know what is with her with Beekay. Yeah. At this point, I don't feel like she genuinely likes that guy. On to say like they are besties or they are friends. I feel like she has her own ulterior motive.
I don't know what her motive
Beekay
is.
Doesn't really trust Nate.
Yeah.
But what are you doing with her?
Right, because the same Nsuku now came out to expose Nate. It's more like, you know, Nsuku entered the house like a viewer.
Yeah.
Nsuku entered the house like a viewer. Let's say, for example, the same way they watch the show, go enter house, go they spill it in the soap.
Yeah.
Telling Beekay, oh my guy, open your eye well, because I mean, you they do like person with domo. You understand, right? That even if as you are wearing glasses or Benny, you blind, you know they see. But Beekay that we know, Beekay sees.
He knows.
See, Beekay now person say if Beekay run you street, even if say you call so many people saying that this guy run and they no go believe saying that Beekay run
through him from like since day one.
Beekay
when he said he's
Beekay
a silent assassin.
Beekay is not an innocent.
He is not innocent.
Don't believe.
And people don't see. Let me
that's
tell
the thing.
you, people that have this aura, this like
calm aura, like, you know,
they are just always quiet, always observing.
Yeah,
don't trust those
you understand,
people.
right? Just that they might not be on a negative light, but understand something. Do not take them for granted. Is what we're saying.
They are not mumus.
They not be mumu.
They are not mumu. They are not mumu. They are not mumu. He knows. He doesn't really trust Nate.
He knows.
Just that I don't know what he's getting out of their friendship.
Like sometimes Beekay would be like vegetable.
Yeah.
Nsuku told Beekay that Nate is very pretentious. One, that when she left Beekay, that Nate noticed that immediately she left Beekay, and it just entered.
Because from day one, it has always been Nsuku
and Beekay.
No, it has always been.
Yes, Nsuku and Beekay.
Nsuku, Beekay, Ashley.
Beekay, Ashley, Nsuku. But even before Ashley said it was Beekay and Nsuku.
For like a while, before it became Ashley and
you understand, right?
Beekay.
So Nsuku know what she did fine with Beekay. She feel me, right?
How Nate and Beekay started the same
I don't know how it started.
I don't know.
I don't know how it started, right? Because for her now, I'm like, okay, yeah, if there's another person Nate has conversations with, is let's say just Tyrone.
Yes.
Who else? If Beekay comes, who else Nate go get for us? Like who?
So she's just fighting for that spot.
You understand, right? Because she went on further, to talk about this babe, that Nate is this, Nate is that, that Nate is just using different things, that she doesn't understand Nate's motive, but Nate has a motive, that Nate's sexual orientation is fake.
Yeah, how can you question a straight man if he wants to kiss you as a lesbian? Are you being serious?
Come on.
You asked him, onto what? To say that, even straight men want me.
Yeah.
Is that what you are getting? Is that what you want to hear?
I mean, no. She went for that certain plan, right? That of course, so spoke about Mshini lied.
Yeah.
That Mshini said that, she doesn't like Beekay. And she's going to sit some Mshini down and ask her, why did you lie to me?
Why do I feel like Mshini doesn't like Beekay too? I feel like Mshini likes Sweet Guluva and Ashley.
I don't know. She, as Nsuku, feels that this babe like this guy, but I don't understand.
It's because Beekay likes her. So obviously, they will always be sitting together. Especially when the person you want, you're not getting it. You have to find the available person.
Because begging Nsuku, please, Nsuku should not do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think Beekay likes
Nsuku should not please sit Mshini down and ask that kind of question. I just feel Nsuku is a kind of straightforward kind of G. She's shameless. You understand, right? Yeah. As she did feel now, she go talk her. You understand, right? If you know, like, I'm fine and
but
good.
She was emotionally blackmailing
Beekay.
Because why would you tell him that I will be so depressed if I see you guys together? And she might even block him outside the house if he went on to be with machine in the house.
Yeah,
I'm like, what's that?
Now, person they
what's
take,
my business?
Someone that takes something as emotional blackmail would forever take it like that. You understand, right? Hey, being in big issue, for example, I hear my Albania, I'll be happy you just happy you feel up your blocking day. And block as you go and enjoy yourself because as we they come out self now block you say you go first receive.
Because I understand right? That because now I feel like friendship wise, Beekay cares about Nsuku, right?
But not that way that she wants it to be.
Overpassing boundaries. Is like, why would you open your mouth to tell someone you'll be depressed, and that's you emotionally blackmailing them, and now you're trying to now put him in a space where he will be so confused, because why will you tell someone that is in love? Let's just assume that he's in love. No, I don't want to use that word. Let's just assume that someone is in love, like is she really in love with this person? You come and say, I know that you're in love with this babe, but if you be with her, I'm going to be depressed. What's that?
Well, not necessarily inclined, but what she's saying,
you should not go ahead with it. Maybe they can do that outside the house.
I had the whole conversation. For her, she has said this before, that she didn't want to be with Biggie. In fact, she said she has stopped being with Biggie because of the whole age stuff, right? So I don't know what is really happening again, right? But for her...
She wishes he can just be 30.
Cool. But for her, you understand, she's having a silent battle against Nate, against Umshini, against everyone that comes to this guy, Beekay. Nate's the same thing, having our own silent battle now with Umshini. Before you know it now, it will be a physical war between Nate and Nsuku.
And Umshini is where she is.
You understand, right? So whatever is happening now is more like, Nate is doing her own. Nate is having issues with Jojo. Nate doesn't want to have a conversation with Jojo, but Nate is drawing an emotional pain from Beekay, pretending for it to be like it's Jojo, but it ain't Jojo. But when you see Nate crying, you feel like, oh, this stuff that happened between Nate and Jojo is touching her.
No.
But no.
Now Beekay
matter, but she will use that to draw an emotional pain to kick out this person, Jojo.
Yeah.
You understand, right? So whenever you see Nate, man, as I say, this babe, poison, poison. Poison. You understand, right? Because
I feel like person will claim now consent. That's all I can say.
See,
regardless of it being her pattern, they should learn not to touch people without permission.
Whether consent or not, as long as that person did the same thing you're complaining of, I will wreck you. It's that simple. I will wreck you. Because you cannot tell me about consent when you do the same thing you complain of. You're very stupid. Unless someone doesn't do that, then I will listen to you.
Let's close this video.
All right, so they did whatever they want to do. They are all dance. So I know the guys saw that right, but man, nah, so just
that big.
We actually got the move where I say while I don't finish. All right, so it is what it is. And else on the table. Western Lemon ready to remember a comment. Yeah, let us know what you feel about this video. If you love this video, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and like our videos. Yeah, share this comments to say thank you guys and the very best guys are awesome. Always remember never to give up. Be the best at what you do. No success. This guarantee is not option. So then guys, just guys. Peace. Chocolate.